All right, so I am using Autogen, which is a Microsoft framework for multi-agent autonomous agents, AI agents, and I am giving it a task. So I am giving the team actually a project. So I'm asking it to design and develop a comprehensive training program on data literacy for learning and talent development professionals, and I'm asking it to structure it as follows. So introduction, understanding data types, yada, yada, yada. And then I'm also explaining what else I want in each of the sections. So learning objectives, sample content, and then again, I'm being very detailed in the instruction. When I get down past the prompt on the instruction, this is now where we get into the multi-agent. So these are the autonomous AI agents that are now going to do the work. And so you're going to see that I've got different agents in here. I've got a content designer, I've got an instructional designer, I've got a program evaluator, okay? And then you can see that they each have a different backstory goal. They've got a different role. They've got different tasks that they do. But if I scroll back up here again, you can see that one of the other things that I did is with the content designer, I also gave the content designer tools. And in this particular case, I'm giving the content designer agent the ability to be able to conduct internet searches. And the tool code, or the way that I'm able to advance the tool, is here. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I can go ahead and do this. I'm just going to refresh, and I'm going to run. We're going to give it a second here. And I'm going to pop up my terminal window, and we should see the magic. And here you go. You can see the working agent, you can see the content designer, and it is now going ahead and executing against that task. So let's see what it comes up with. So it is doing internet research. We can see actually what it pulled, and yeah, here we go. Multi-agent output. So let me just scroll up. Okay, so in this first one, we've got the content designer. We can see what it is that the content designer came up with. You can see that it's using the internet search tool. And so then, yep. And then I can see like what it is that it pulled, like what URLs it pulled information from. And then here's its final answer. So here's its output. So here's the training program. So introduction to data literacy. And then it's following the instructions I gave it. It's got learning objectives. It's got sample content. It's got interactive elements. And then I can scroll down. So then basically what will happen is the content researcher is then going to pass all of this off to the content designer. And so then that's the other agent that we've got here. And then that is going to do more, and then is going to pass off to the instructional designer. So now the instructional designer is going to take all of that output from the content agent, the researcher, and is now going to go ahead and begin to apply instructional design methodologies to it. So you can see again, going back to, here's the outline. So introduction to data literacy, following the learning objectives, taking a look at the sample content, and now actually building out more of the interactive elements. And you can see as it continues that it's just building, this next agent is building on the previous agent's work until we go all the way down. And you can see it getting more and more detailed as we go until we go all the way down. And then we'll see the last agent here, which is going to be our program evaluator. So our program evaluator now takes the input from the other two agents and is now also going to go ahead and execute against its tasks. And so its task is to review the developed materials, ensure they meet all requirements, including adaptability, diversity, and technical backgrounds, practical applications, accessibility, and comprehensive estimated time requirements, and then compile a final overview of the training program. So basically, we're using the program evaluator in order to conduct the audit. And you can see it goes through, does its review, augments the original output, and then here we go. Final overview for the training program. So total estimated completion time. And then, so it's telling us expected to take 40 to 50 hours to complete. This includes time for reading the content, participating in interactive elements, completing exercises, and engaging in discussions. So then we've got key outcomes for learners. We've got guidance for instructors. Yeah. And so, yeah, voila. Within just a few moments, using multi-agent framework, so in this case, Autogen, and the ability to be able to use multiple autonomous artificial intelligent agents in order to not only be able to complete tasks, but to be able to complete an entire project with this kind of output. Yay cake.